Keith Williams here with Fret More Guitar Lessons. Appreciate y'all tuning in where we fret more, stress less, make a whole lot of music. And today we're going to make a little music, but not really on a song. We're just going to kind of work through some strumming and hammer-ons, kind of incorporating those in together and kind of giving you a little bit more of a kind of your own sound, kind of a unique sound, things that you can do that I do a lot that, and I show it a lot of times in my videos when I'm doing a cover, that maybe they're not actually doing, the artists, you know, that recorded these songs and wrote these songs and everything. They're not necessarily doing a lot of this stuff, but it does kind of add some extra oomph, I think, you know, a little spice to it, I guess you might say, a little variety, especially when you're playing by yourself. Now, you know, if you're playing with somebody, some of that stuff, you know, it might be too much. You know, if you've got, you know, you got a fiddle and a steel guitar or a piano or something, and you know, electric guitar, everybody's kind of, you know, doing different stuff, and you're doing a lot of hammer-ons or something like that. You know, it might get a little, might be a little too much in a band situation. You know, you kind of have to work through that. But by yourself, you know, you can just be creative and be wide open and do what you want to do, and really spice up a song by just adding, you know, some hammer-ons in there in every key. So if you're not familiar with a hammer-on, I'll show you what a hammer-on is. I figure if you're watching this, you probably know, but I'll show you that anyway. But hammer-on is just basically you pluck the string, whatever string, you know, you're going to do the hammer on. You pluck the string in, and then you just put your finger down on it while the note's still ringing out. Okay, so it's a hammer-on. That's just a hammer hitting a nail right there. Okay, so it gives it a really kind of a unique sound, you know, and kind of changes things up a lot. You got to get away from just the boring strumming. You kind of just add that little. So this is in D. I'll come up here a little closer and show you this. So in D, I'm just raising up my my first finger off the third string. You can also do the middle finger. I do that occasionally. Bring that off the first string and do a hammer-on. It's kind of a long hammer-on there. It's open, and then I do a hammer-on. I do that on the third string too. There's the hammer-on. So you can kind of incorporate those in. Do a G. You can do a hammer-on the sixth string. I do that a lot when I'm going from the D to the G, because in the key of D, you've got typically a G and an A in there, 1, 4, 5 chords. And so going to the G, doing a hammer-on the sixth. Then we'll go to the A. I play a different A than some people. So if you're playing an A like this, you can just raise your middle finger. Kind of gives you an A seventh basically. You know, if you're using these three fingers, you know, just raise your ring finger. You can raise it off that fourth string too, either way you want to do it, okay? Here's the middle finger. Here's the fourth string, first finger. Okay, so you can get a lot of extra stuff in there by just, you know, even just strumming. It makes, and you know, when you're practicing, it makes it a lot more fun too, just to strum. And you can do slow strumming. What I'm doing there is just alternating the fourth string, down up, then the third string. I'm still doing the strumming. I'm not, you know, I may kind of put some emphasis on that string there with the pick, but I'm still staying in that strumming pattern. That's a slow one, but you can do, you know, a little bit faster. We'll go to G here. That's a 6th string. We'll do the 5th string here. I'll show you what that sounds like. There's a 5th string. There's a 6th. Now we'll go to A. Okay, and I use that little lick right there, where I do a hammer-on that 1st string with my middle finger. It's a good ending or a transition between, or you know, at the end of a chorus or something like that. But typically, I guess I use it mostly at the end of a song. You know, just because you could just do. But I like to do. That lets everybody know I'm done. You know, more so than the other part. But you know, like I say, it's just something a little extra you can do. And now, if you was in E, same thing. We'll do a slow one here in E. I'm gonna raise my ring finger on this one. Okay, I'll show you a ring finger and a middle finger. You can do either one. We're doing it. We're actually going to an E7 there. When we raise our ring finger, it's an E7. So I just taught you a new chord if you didn't know that. So it kind of gives you a cool little sound. And like I said, if you're writing a song, kind of you can do a little different stuff there. It makes the song sound different, a little more unique. I have to raise the middle finger on this E. Alternating, ring finger, middle. And you can raise your 1st finger, but that goes to an E minor, and it changes it. I'll show you what it sounds like, but it changes it quite a bit, you know. You get a little kind of a cool thing going there if you know. But you are, when you raise that 1st finger, you're going to an E minor, so it's kind of cool too. Makes me want to dip down a little bit. I want to dance or something. You don't want to see me dance, trust me. Slow it down. Like I say, what the pattern I'm doing is just plucking the 6th string and down, up, and then the 5th string. And when I'm doing that slow part, or you can do pluck and then down, up, and then pluck the 5th string. And then you just speed it up. You'll hear that in certain songs. Matter of fact, that one, they kind of sound like a Willie Nelson song. Oh yeah, On the Road Again. Just raising that middle finger up on the E there. On the road again. Yeah, so there you hear that in songs, but you can kind of incorporate it into songs, whether they're, you know, it's normally there or not. If you're in C, you can raise up your middle finger or ring finger, either one. I was just holding it out there longer, so I'm not doing anything fancy there or different. I'm just holding that middle finger out there a little longer there. So. Okay. Here's the ring finger. You see how you can really change up things and add some extra spice to your strumming, whether it's just for practice, where you just want to, it gives your left hand some exercise too, and doing some different things. There's a lot of licks you hear, that you think, man, that's a real fancy lick. A lot of it's just hammer-ons and pull-offs. We didn't do any pull-offs today. We'll do that in another lesson, but it's adding that kind of flair to it, that little extra thing there that makes picking nice, and so you don't have to get fancy with things. You can just do within the chord and really give yourself a nice sound. There you go. That kind of covers things. You got A. We did A in there. We didn't do a B. B's going to be in bar chords. I left the bar chords out today. We got a C in there. We got a D, an E. Didn't do an F. Again, bar chord, and then we got a G in there. So that kind of gives you a lot of the chords that you would need to kind of just do some extra things on, as far as those open chords there, to where you can kind of do some different things with hammer-ons, adding that to your strumming pattern, whether it's a fast strumming pattern or a slow one. Either way, it works on the fast ones, the slow ones. You can just play around with it and see what you like better. You may just want to do the one finger, and that's the sound you like. Like when you do the E, like I said, when you raise that up, kind of gives you a cool sound, but it wouldn't work for every song. So you kind of have to decide what's going to work best for what song. But anyway, that'll give you some things to kind of work on and practice. Like I said, make practice a little more fun when you're doing the strumming. But as well as that, you can incorporate that into your songs, and even some songs maybe you've already been working on, and you can kind of just play around with that and see what it sounds like, and add a little extra something there, and make your guitar playing even more unique. So listen, I appreciate y'all tuning in today. You're so awesome, every one of you. I appreciate y'all watching, and if you would give us a thumbs up on this one, subscribe to us if you would. Check out our links down below in the description. Got some things down there you might be interested in. And be sure and share us on social media. And check out our other videos out on Fret More. And we'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks.